Welcome back to Even More Useless Information. My name is Mark.
I'm Jason.
And we're back for another exciting episode. Sorry it's been a while, I was on vacation. My first bit of news is The Hobbit. Apparently MGM has put that on hold. First they dropped James Bond, $1 billion, and now they're dropping The Hobbit, $1 billion. I don't know what they're doing. It's crazy talk.
I think they're just stuck in development hell. I think MGM's just totally fucked up right now. I just think that they just need to get their stuff back together and figure out a way to fix their studio.
Yeah, there's a lot of money they're missing out on.
A lot of money.
Ooh, and Tom Selleck. Apparently he's back for Three Men and a Bride. It's been like 20 years.
Yeah, so we'll have Steve Guttenberg and Ted Danson.
Yeah, they apparently are going to be back.
I don't think Guttenberg's been doing anything. What was the last thing he was in?
I don't even know.
Didn't he threaten everybody with another Cocoon movie? And another Police Academy?
Dear God, no, I hope not.
Anything is possible.
Oh, it
is
sure
the Goot.
is. Oh, and we need to take a moment of silence for Dennis Hopper, who passed away a week or two ago.
Yes, Dennis Hopper, great man.
And
I thoroughly enjoyed his scene in True Romance.
And,
if you haven't seen it for a while, definitely check it out again.
Oh, yeah.
And remember the awesomeness of the man.
And maybe a shorter moment of silence for Gary Coleman.
You said short moment.
I know.
That's funny.
I know. So, and Lindsay Lohan is back in the news. Apparently she's going to play Linda Lovelace, who you may remember from that exciting Debbie Does Dallas movie back in the day. They're going to do a biopic called Inferno.
Really, it should be, I think Lindsay was born to play this role.
Yeah, double L's, both of their names. Pretty exciting stuff. They're rebooting The Crow, apparently.
Yeah, they've been threatening to do that for a while. I think they're getting very close to actually pulling the trigger on that and making that one happen.
I mean, the first one was cool. Everybody enjoyed that one.
Well, Brandon Lee died in it, so I think that had a lot of appeal to it, only because of the mysteriousness that he actually died during. Other exciting movie news, Jon Favreau says that there will be no Tony Stark cameo in Captain America or Thor. However, Tony Stark's father, Howard Stark, will be in Captain America.
Ooh.
Keep some continuity, it should be fine. So for those of you who don't know, Captain America takes place during World War II, I think, right? So it makes sense that his father would be in it and not him, since there's a bit of an age gap there. Also, this is random news, but there's a Rush Limbaugh film that's being shopped around, and it's being tagged as Citizen Kane meets Howard Stern's Private Parts.
I'm not sure if that will be an accurate description of the end product.
Well, that's what how the screenplay is written right now. That's the way it is. I don't know. It's supposed to check out him in different stages of his life. If anybody cares about Rush, that's great news for them. For those who are mildly curious, it might be interesting. For the rest of the people who really just don't care, I think that they just don't care.
I wonder if they'll include the exciting drug addiction portion of his life. He liked the painkillers, apparently.
He did. He did. He probably still does.
Yeah.
And that's okay, though. That's okay. Don't mind that. Other news. Actually, this was a trailer that I saw, which was pretty badass in my opinion, which was Wu-Tang versus the Golden Phoenix. RZA is he's doing all the music for it. He's writing and directing it as well. And there's no release date yet, but we're pretty sure it's going to be released to kind of coincide with RZA's 20th anniversary in the music industry.
Nice.
So we're still hoping to see RZA's version of Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon also.
Oh, yeah.
Where Samuel L. Jackson will be the Shogun of Harlem. Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Speaking of somewhat blaxploitation movies, Black Dynamite, my short review of this movie. I do give it a 2 thumbs up. I appreciate that movie. It had everything you could possibly want. It was just, it was really fun. It was good, and I appreciated that it paid homage to the old school blaxploitation movies. It was definitely more of a movie like Shaft versus I'm Gonna Get You Sucka, which was the Keenan Ivory Wayans homage, but comedy as well. So definitely check it out. It stars Michael J. White. He's doing some kung fu ass kicking.
Yes.
And he's got some. He keeps his pimp hand strong, for sure.
Nice. Other trailers, Night and Day. Check that one out. The new Tom Cruise, Cameron Diaz movie. Looks like it could be a lot of fun.
I have a theory about that. With Tom Cruise doing Night and Day, it looks very interesting. But if you switch Tom Cruise with another random actor, let's say like, I don't know, Matthew McConaughey, for example, the movie seems a lot less interesting if you have an actor like that. Yeah, I mean, who cares? But you put Tom Cruise in it, it's got some coolness to it, like instant coolness.
And definitely, Lost Boys: The Thirst. Apparently that trailer's out, and the movie is coming soon to, well, maybe not a theater near you, but at least a rental store. Corey Feldman will be back. Corey Haim will not reprise his role in this movie. Wonder why. But he was in the Lost Boys: The Tribe, which was the second one. He was just in the end credits during a brief sequence. It was kind of funny.
Interesting. So, exciting box office numbers from the weekend. We have Shrek 4 still at number 1 for the third week in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Made $25.3 million, bringing its total up to $183. It will most likely be the least, well, pulling the least money of all the Shrek movies in the franchise so far, which is fine. I think I'm ready for it to be over. Number 2, Get Him to the Greek, opened with 17.4, not too bad. Had some very positive reviews.
Yeah, it's all the ones I read.
I'll touch on the reviews here in a second. Number 3, The Killers, $16.1 million. I honestly don't know a whole lot about that movie, but it made $16 million, so yeah, I don't think that's going to do so well. Number 4, Prince of Persia, $13.9 million, bringing its total to $59.5 million.
They need to make a lot more to...
It does. It did, but it hasn't. But I think Jake Gyllenhaal's got the chops to make it as an action star. I do. I think we should not worry about him. I think he'll be just fine.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see him kicking some ass some more. Number 5 to round out the top 5 box office, Sex and the City 2, bringing another $12.7 million, bringing its total to $73.4.
That almost covers Carrie's wardrobe.
And shoes.
And shoes, yeah. That was
And probably not the makeup, though.
No,
they
probably
used a
not the
shitload
makeup.
of makeup in that, I think. So, I have to talk about these box office because it's driving me crazy. And I want to know if anyone else has noticed that the big movies this summer are really shitty quality and are being really dissed by all the film critics and audiences alike. I'm not saying that the film critics, are the end-all be-all and we should put all the stock that we have into what they say. But, movies like Marmaduke and Sex and the City 2 and The Killers, the critics are right. The audiences aren't feeling it either. So, I'm pretty damn sure that people are sick of seeing their ticket prices go skyrocket too. So, like for Memorial Day weekend, big box office weekend. This was the worst Memorial Day weekend numbers in 17 years.
Wow.
So, is it the quality of the movies?
Yes.
There were some decent ones though. I mean, but maybe not though. Anyway, something to think about. I'd rather, potentially just buy the Blu-ray in 2 or 3 months and own it and watch it in the confines of my own home. But I do, and I will see the A-Team this weekend. I am excited about that.
Oh yeah.
I am very excited.
That should be awesome.
It should be some mindless entertainment.
Well, for Blu-ray releases, The Wolfman and Alice in Wonderland are probably the 2 big ones. And then Life, that exciting nature show. Make sure you get the David Attenborough narrated one and not the Oprah one. Seriously. Gotta stay away from the Oprah one.
Blu-ray releases this week that will come out Tuesday. We've got Shutter Island, Martin Scorsese, and DiCaprio. Should be very good. I've kind of been anxious to see that. And From Paris with Love, John Travolta.
Good times.
I do want to mention that we had somebody come back with our previous Star Wars question, and they answered it spot on. Very excited. Keep the comments coming. Good stuff there. So, Star Wars trivia this week. I'm going to let you pull this one out.
I got nothing. No trivia this week.
Thank you for joining us and spending time with us on our exciting episode of Even More Useless Information.
Come back, visit us soon. Say hi to us on Facebook. Become a fan. Tell your friends to become a fan. We're lonely.
Follow us on Twitter also.
All right. Good night.